3 months after Miss Li's divorce, she still lives with her ex-husband under the same roof and picks up her 2 children from school every day. Nothing seems to have changed. Prior to the divorce, rumors had swirled that the Shanghai government was going to make it much harder for homeowners to buy a second property by increasing the down payment and mortgage rate.
那时候想，惨了，没有我钱在手上。
We thought it would be really awful to hold a lot of cash without being able to buy a second apartment. Our money would devaluate. After a great deal of consultations with friends and banks, all the information seemed to point to one rational solution: getting a divorce.
然后那就考虑吧，就这样。
Why divorce? After a couple splits, they would register their existing home under the name of one of them, allowing the other to apply for a mortgage as a first-time buyer for a new property. This would save them a huge chunk of down payment. Once done, they'd retie the knot. Of course, the Lis were not the only ones to come up with this solution.
这其实挺疯狂的。
It was crazy. I had never pictured myself visiting that area of the marriage registration center. A lady working there asked if we were to buy an apartment. We said yes. She said then she would skip the usual mediation. There were so many people there. Nobody came to get married. They all came to get divorced.
排队上2楼。
On August 29th, the Shanghai government issued a notice saying authorities had never discussed such policies. But the official denial did nothing but intensify home sales and divorce numbers in the following days.
说实话吧，就政府来辟谣。
To be honest, if the government comes out to refute a rumor, you should think it's the opposite.
不对的，然后你就想肯定要涨的。
In this case, she was right. In late November, new policies came out. Anyone having a mortgage record was considered a second home buyer, subject to a 70% down payment. It didn't matter whether a property was registered under the person's name or not. If anything, the new rules were even tougher than the rumors. In recent years, local governments around China have repeatedly used the same method to control housing prices. Whenever prices overheated, they put the brakes on credit growth, required higher down payment, and put restrictions on who could buy in which cities. And when prices started to drop, they tried loosening credit and the number of properties people could own. But policy is no match to a determined Chinese. In late 2016, more than 20 Chinese cities enacted new policies to curb housing prices and property speculation. In December, the Central Economic Work Conference, which usually lays out the national economic plans for the following year, made stabilizing the country's property market a priority for 2017. The couple did buy a second property, but they haven't remarried yet. Like the housing market, their future together and that of their family remains uncertain. Feng for CGTN in Shanghai.